see them moving, mutated of the flesh, partially coherent at best, worker bees to every emotion, dedicated to devotion and to the changing of the seasons, rerouting their movement with the simplicity of reasons, without their own thought process or acquiescence, with no signs of layman's terms like the apple and the worm until it's rotten to the core, and the density of symmetrics with no skin to protect its ligaments, days, months, and years spent circulating the demi-clips, every once in a while catching a glimpse of reality.
And I was watching them moving, skin damp from the sweat of their pores, crying out for help. Mechanical conversations rehearsed without being taught. Characters being bought and placed in a time slot, picked up and put down at any given leisure, deemed protocol and procedure reputable. Free radicals without knowledge of themselves, placing no value, following the when, where, and how to stay stagnant in the stillness of motion, dedicated to devotion, worker bees, sterile, thinking they're producing, movement translucent, because the light they let in gets caught in emptiness, partially coherent at best, thinking they're woke, causing them to choke off the truth, raising up their youth to repeat the cycle, forced disciples without recompense, being lost in their compensation. In this one-sided conversation, got them thinking they have a say-so, while the rejection of knowledge kills them slow, and false equality rejuvenates, rotating them by the hour, adhering to the feeble-minded with power, walking around castrated, mind reprobated, and fiction instilled like the only choice but free will on their own recognizance. Days, months, and years spent circulating the demi-clips, every once in a while catching a glimpse of reality. And they were moving swiftly in slow motion without a care, breathing in dry air, causing them to become dehydrated and thirsty for nothing, believing that they have it all, suspended in the midst of the fall, concentrating on lack of progress, not realizing that their soul has digressed into the epitome of someone else's devotion. Worker bees without emotion, smiling simultaneously, increasing the wrinkle lines at the corner of their lips while dying inside. Don't even have pride to keep them in motion. Worker bees to devotion, on the verge of explosion, and the only thing keeping them sane is the promise of elevation never reached, lacking the imperative of speech, causing a breach in the contract of self-love effortlessly. And it was their motion, dedicated to devotion, trans-like under a spell, intellectually compelled into a structured belief system designed to tear each other down in the name of rebuilding for the bigger picture. And in time, this message will self-destruct.